This is Alba, and that's Neva. This is our pupper, Neva, and we love Neva. And Neva is my helper. Can't jump on that. And there are baddies around that remind me a lot of Studio Ghibli's No Face character. Okay, I can't double jump. That's right. I just learned all these yesterday. Ugh. But it's literally like playing a painting. It's amazing. And we just learned that we can actually like... that we can aim Neva and she'll shoot up and like, you know, hit whatever it is that you direct her to, which is really cool. I loved Tangled. They have never quite had, I don't feel like they've met the same, they've never been able to recapture what Tangled did for whatever reason. I love Tangled. Oh my gosh, no. Oh my gosh, you are so large. Oh, you're so big. Oh my gosh, and there's one right there. Okay, okay. All right, this is fine. Everything's fine. Oh. And the music is stunning. Oh my gosh, it's... We're gonna get pushed off that cliff. Oh. Oh. No. Oh my gosh, Neva! Help me! Get it. Oh my gosh. Oh, dang it. Yeah, he is so large. Wow, that's definitely the biggest one we've come across. And you know what? They're kind of like Hollow Knight, where they do a really good job of having like bosses kind of just literally come out of nowhere. There's no setup to them. They just kind of happen. It's totally crazy. That is exactly what I thought, Cage. The second I saw the boars, even before they like started being scary, because you see them in the background for a little while. Oh shoot, I just wasted my thing. Okay. I love my dog, my pupper. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, get her, get him in area. It reminds me of the boars a lot. It's this kind of, and these characters even remind me a lot of No Face. They wear these masks and they look very No Face-ish. Oh, that was a really large creature. Oh, that's right. We have to like do something. What is the action button again? So she has some sort of magical, some type of power. And every time we take down one of these, we kind of heal it, or we give it back to the earth, I guess, or something. It's such a good pupper. Yeah, when you're like neck deep in some sort of like, you know, action game like that, it's hard to imagine anything different. This is, I mean, it's a platformer, you know, but in Greece, there's no action really. And there's no fighting or anything like that. But this one's cool because they gave her a sword, which is pretty cool. Greece goes on sale all the time. I highly recommend getting it. It's a great game. It was beautiful. It was very, very touching. And the music is gorgeous. And I loved it. Oh, no. Oh, biscuits. Oh, save that. I could not. Oh. Yes. Lots of inspiration from Studio Ghibli. And kind of a Nemo's mom beginning. So just FYI, guys, just be prepared. It was kind of rough, but oh, I just missed it. But okay, let me grab my socks. But at the same time, I feel like I had seen the beginning. I feel like that's what they used as a teaser. So I have a feeling there's going to be more heartbreak to come, but I don't know. We'll see. Because it was a rough beginning. I never thought I'd play this game. I'll never be the same. Yeah. It's like you have like Neva starts out as a baby. She's like pretty young. And then time has passed and so now she's older. I mean, I don't know if it's a she. I have no idea. Neva could be either or, so I have no idea. I call her a she, but I don't. She's a wolf creature. Oh man, this is gonna be totally brutal. There's no way I'm gonna do this. Okay. Okay. It's aiming Neva that is. Oh my gosh, I am supposed to go that way. Okay. Oh my gosh, if I can do this with sock hands, I will be so thrilled. You got it. Oh my gosh, we're gonna do it! Ugh. Sock hands! We all start out as a baby. I just mean that at the beginning of the game, she's younger, and then time passes and she grows up. That's all I'm saying. The game doesn't start with her this size. She doesn't have these powers at the beginning of the game either, because she can like warp, kind of, and she can kind of like phase. She can kind of phase in and out. And you can like launch her now. Oh, that's awful. Oh my gosh, are they okay? Oh shoot. Okay. Oh my gosh, I hate this. I hate this so much! Ugh! You're fighting these animals that have no control over, like... Oh, snap. Okay. Oh, okay. That was cool. Gosh. Yeah. We are a good team. Oh! Oh, shoot! Crap, there's two? Is that one down? Biscuits. Oh my gosh. Oh, shoot. And I'm doing this with socks on my hands! This is a bad situation! Oh my gosh. Yes, baby. Oh, my hand is cramping. Okay. I can't hear you right now, baby. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Why does there have to be two? Okay, all right. Oh! Oh, shoot. What is my other one? Oh, sorry. I'm in the middle of it and my timer's out. I should take my sock hands off. Yeah, I think we did it. Yeah, see, very no-facey. Oh. Neva! I love these moments. Absolutely fantastic. I just got such...
Neva?
What did you need, baby? Oh, I can't get you your Elsa dress right now, but I can when I'm done. No, because I'm busy working. Is my timer not going?
So you're like in between. No, upside down. Okay. Okay.
Lindsay has played this game before. And it wrecked her. Yeah, this reminds me very much of The Abyss. I sure did. Oh, we go down. Auden, I'll get you your Elsa dress when we go get Sissy. Dang near killed her. Well, I am worried about what is to come. But are those no-face dudes that are all on the... Ooh, I can't tell what this is. I can't... Oh, it does look like no-face dudes. Wow, lots of them. Okay. Yeah. It moved. It was not down. You're moving. I hate you so much. Okay, wait. Is there like a secret in here? Oh, that's adorable. Yeah, this is actually very like limbo-y kind of vibes. Oh, it's a mix of a bunch of different things, but it's so good. I hate that Neva is gone. I hate that a lot. Why? That's a big creature back there. Whatever that is. What is it? Wait a minute! That looks like Neva. I was gonna say I thought it was a deer, but it doesn't, but it's not. It looks like Neva's mother. It looks like what Neva would look like. I get so many goosebumps while playing this game. It's just constant goosebumps. Ow. Beans. Okay, well that healed me. That does not look like a deer to me. That looks like a wolf with antlers. Okay. I think that's Neva's mom.
Neva.
And this game hits extra hard for me because I have a dog that leans into hugs like that. Like, if I give Stixel a hug, she will like lean her head up on my shoulder, and she's very, very affectionate that way. She looks great. She looks fabulous, darling. Get myself comfortable. Yeah, it's Limbo and also kind of Hollow Knight, weirdly. I hate that a lot. Well, I can't do that. Oh. Okay. Wow, this is so all of it, everything, and some Okami, and even some Planet of Lana. Honestly. Wait. Die. You're gonna move when I walk past you. So, oh, I see it. Those black and red things, those look so sinister. Very much so. I feel like that's gonna just spit me out. Oh. Wait, what is that there for then? Why is those things? Can't okay. All right. I obviously come back here at some point. Ooh, it's really close. Now you can give Neva loves just pretty much anytime. Oh, she's distracted. Neva. Give her pets. Maybe this is... Maybe those are, like, her kind. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Ugh. Looked way too soon. See, I can't tell if they have hooves or if they have paws. This is amazing. Hey, it's happy Christmas month! Yes. I feel slightly stressed out about that, but at the same time, like, I always feel stressed out about that. Okay, we're now fighting these dudes. Oh, you are super aggressive. Oh! Oh! Son of a... Okay. Okay, alright. Yeah. Oh. Oh, dang it, got me. The music is gorgeous. It's by Berlinist, I believe, is the name. They did Grease as well. Au contraire. Oh, you were so scary. You were so aggressive. Leave me alone! Okay, all right, we learned. I love using Neva so much. Which means if something happens, it's going to be all the more painful. Oh, shoot. That was a bad situation. Run away! It is a wolf. I see the tail now. See? That's what I thought. Because at first, when I saw the antlers, I was like, oh, yeah, well, that's just another deer. The more I looked at it, whoa. This, you guys, look at this art. Okay, well, right now, my desktop background is a Grease background, but it will become a Neva background once I finish the game, because these are stunning, stunning still frames. They're so pretty. Okay. Oh, there's a flower. That's why this is all interesting. What? Yeah, wait until you get through before you pick more pretties. Yeah, I imagine. I imagine there will probably be many. Boom, did it. I don't know what those flowers are for, but I think they're important. I did not kill the wolf. I got a flower. Is this gonna be another boss fight? Oh, we need to activate. Woo! Okay. Need to activate those two things. Oh, I've got so many chills. So many chills. Oh, I hate that they twitch like that. Oh. Okay, we're stuck here now. Oh, crap. Biscuits. Oh, we made it. Oh, this is another one. Wow. We have to jump up all those blocks. Holy moly. Wow. I like that she only runs so fast where Neva is literally just like just walking very. She's not even running with me. It's because she's got much longer legs than I do. Oh, I thought we had to go up to the middle of something in that. Did we not? Oh, I see. Oh, I have one flower! Hey, John, thank you so much for being here. Have an excellent rest of your day, my friend. Yeah, Lindsay played this game and said that it was a wonderful experience, but she said she'll never be the same. And I think that's probably true for me as well. Quietly. That's true. She doesn't run, really. Not Neva. I mean, Neva does run, but... Oh, this one came out on that side. Oh! Whoa! I think that's the first time I've ever seen... Well, maybe not. That's really cool. I hate that, like, that's... Can Neva not... Oh. Ugh. This is such a tiny little space. So at the very beginning of the game, we found this dead bird, and the bird had this black flower. It turned black, and it had this black flower growing out of it. So there's obviously some sort of curse or something, and that's why the black flower comes out of her when she dies. This game is nominated for one of the Game Awards. I don't remember what it is. I can't remember if it's Indie Game of the Year or what. I can't really remember. Oh, man. Oh, I rolled right into that one. I also rolled into that one. I feel like all the times I've tried to use Neva, she's just like shot right. Do it. She can heal me. Awesome. Yeah, Greece is different because, I mean, the cinematography and the artistic style and everything is very similar, although I don't feel like Greece ever went way down into these dark reds and blacks. I feel like everything was pretty colorful. But there was no fighting in Greece at all. It was all just navigating and kind of platforming. And there were some chase scenes and stuff, but... Oh, that. Oh. Wait. Okay, that didn't help me. Crap! I didn't mean to go down that far. 16.13 for the two of them. That seems like a good deal. Greece goes on sale all the time. I bought Neva on sale. It's on sale right now. Oh, cool. That brought us all the way back here. I think it's originally $24.99, and I don't remember what I paid for it, but it was less than that. I could be wrong. Is it $19.99? Those arms just move. Ooh, okay. But it has adventure mode and it has story mode. So I'm playing on adventure mode, which definitely has more combat. But I think story mode... Oh, I freaking knew that was even there. But I think story mode is less combat, so you can focus on the story. Okay. I just had an idea, and I don't love that idea, but I have an idea of what is gonna come. And I'm really sad about it. Oh, really? This is like no space. Okay. Ugh. Contact's drying out. Trying to fight, and I'm like, ugh. My contact's drying out. Listen, I don't think there is any shame in doing story mode at all. I'm actually really grateful that they offer story mode for people so people that maybe do struggle with combat or whatever can actually play the games. I think that's so important. Here we have these amazing games like Horizon Zero Dawn that have these amazing stories, and they're too hard. They're really challenging. And so I love that they have story mode. And I'd say play what makes you happy and what you can play. It doesn't make you want to chuck your controller. You know what I mean? Some people don't play for the challenge. Some people play for the story. Time to go get Sissy in just a second. Her bus isn't here yet, so we'll go get her in about 5 minutes, okay? Thanks for the lurk, Sappy. I do love my lurkers a lot. That's right. I got my pupper, my doggo. Okay. Oh, now I can't get up there. Dang it. Crap. That was my fault. She has been so interruptive today. She has really tested my patience. It's not time to go get Sissy yet, Bubs. What? My phone reminds me when it's almost time. It gives me like 5 minutes, saying that it's almost time to go get Sissy, but not quite yet. So give me just a couple more minutes and then we'll go get her, okay? You know what? I'm gonna snooze this ad because... Yes, it will be that long. So as long as you dodge correctly or at the right time, you can... Oh, that's how you get up there. You can't get hurt if you dodge at the right time. Like, you can dodge right past the baddie and, like, touch it, but Ah! Okay, it's intense. And you can climb on the white flowers on the walls. Susie logicking with her toddler in this voice mod. We will go get Susie in 5 minutes. Just hold on a little longer. Oh my gosh, I did it! Well, shut my mouth and paint me red. I saw those broken things up there and was like, that has something to do with something. Yeah, we'll go get. Bus isn't here yet, so. And it seems like my ad schedule is like right on the same time that. Oh, okay. Oh, X? Oh, I get it. Maybe. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's... You would probably really like it. You'd probably really like it, Collector. I tried to snooze that ad. Gosh, dang it. I hate ads. I hate Twitch's ads so much. They make me so angry. Every time I feel like I figure out how something that works for me, it goes and like screws everything up. There's gonna be an ad here in a second. I tried to snooze it because I'm about to go get my daughter and I was gonna run an ad when I went to go get her from the bus, but now apparently there's an ad anyway, so. Oh, I appreciate the lurk though, thank you. I know, normally I have my ads run during my Be Right Back screen. Oh. This isn't that hard, Susie. I am so smart. SMRT. Oh, that's where it comes out. I did not realize that's where it came out. Bus isn't here yet. Oh, it says ad starts in 3 minutes. So apparently my snooze worked. But now it says I can't snooze again for another minute. Okay, whatever. Well, like I said, I thought I had figured it out to where I could run an ad myself before the automatic Twitch ad, because when I was running all the ads myself, I'm at a point where I just want to set an alarm on my phone and just be like, hey, you should run an ad right now. Because if you run 3 minutes of ads every hour, it gets rid of all your pre-rolls, which it makes the most sense.
Neva.
Wait a minute, now she's inside me? Hold on. Oh, so she's lighting my way is what she's doing. Oh. I'm confusion. What just happened? Okay, wait, she's inside me now?
Neva.
It is Neva. I was thinking she pronounced it slightly differently, but... Man. She comes out like my third hit. It's Neva. That's crazy. Oh, forget about that. Gosh, dang it. Dang it all. The true wolf was inside you all along. The true wolves are the friends we make along the way. Hey, it's Tadpods. There's a new Bluey song? Really? Oh, I'll have to check that out. Do we know if there's another season coming? Oh, speaking of, there's like a it's like a whole Bluey interactive like situation over in Brisbane, I think. Is he gonna? No. I thought maybe he was gonna die. I didn't know when he was gonna die. Yeah, now he dies. Yeah, now he's definitely gonna die. And it's like this whole interactive, like, museum type situation. Not even really a museum. It's kind of like a children's museum. But you can go inside and, like, hang out in their family room. Oh, what? That was terrible. And they have people dressed up as, like, the little gnomes in their gardens and stuff. It just looks super fun. And I just thought, who would have thought that a show about dogs would become spill the Bluey tea, Rita. Nice parking spot, Rita. Thanks, Janet. I'll have to look that up because I am definitely tired of the new one, like the old ones. Auden wants to play them all the time. Oh, it's like in the wall. What? Why? Okay. I ask why. Like, it's gonna help to know. Do they all have... Ah! Do they all have, red eyes? Now all of a sudden I'm seeing them, they look like they have red eyes. There used to be a Bluey house in Brisbane, but it was getting too many visitors, so it was unthemed. I wonder if that's the one you're thinking of. I don't know, I saw a YouTube video of it the other day. It looked like it was new, but maybe that was it. Oh, yay. Healy, Healy. Okay. Whoa. This bus is taking a wackadoo route. Probably because they don't ever have enough buses. So they have to stick all these kids on all these other buses, and then all the buses get delayed because then they have to take twice as many kids, or they have to make like double the stops. It's one of those things. Oh, okay, so when it's like hanging on to things, you can call it. You can call her back. Okay, that's good to know. Lollipop, 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 and that's when Bandit's like, ah, that's enough. That's how I feel all the time. With my girls playing things, I'm like, gosh. Oh! Oh! Okay, I don't know. I actually don't know. Oh! 100% meant to come this way. Yep, totally. Okay, so Neva, like, lights my way. That was dumb. Fell all the way down there. Trap? No. I saw a video recently that said, to all the mamas raising Bluey and Bingo, I love that for you, but I feel like I'm raising Socks and Muffin. I saw another video where a guy was like, all right, so out of your kids, Your first and your second born. Which one is Bluey and which one is Muffin? Or no, they was like, which one is Bluey and why is the second one Muffin? Or something like that. And I can honestly say my girls aren't like that. Whoa, I got so lucky. My girls are definitely Bluey and Bingo. For sure. I don't have a Muffin. Thankfully. Thankfully. Muffin is unhinged. It's 318. It's crazy. Granny Mobile. Oh my. Okay. Oh, okay. Glad there's a thing over there. Good to know, good to know. We made it. Okay. Muffin is unhinged. I don't feel like Socks is that bad. Socks is just young. And I guess Muffin is young too, but like Socks is just mostly pretty young through the most of the earlier, oh shoot, most of the earlier like seasons. But then in the sign, in the last one in the sign, she talks. Okay. Oh, it's still alive? I did not know it was still alive. Is she just gonna keep... Are we just gonna keep doing that? Okay, alright, cool. Can I jump on this? Can't tell why... Because it won't attack me, so why is she attacking it? The, episode to combat that, they, can I jump? They, when Uncle Rad comes over to babysit them, it's called Double Babysitter. He's like, oh, Bluey, something, something, because you're a boy or something. And Bluey goes, I'm a girl. And I think that was probably done because they knew that there was some confusion. And so that was, you know, and he was joking in the episode. He wasn't serious. But I think that was their way to kind of be like, she's a girl. But I love Bluey, but I did get tired of Bluey for a while because Auden was watching it a lot. And I appreciate it so much for what it is. I have so much trouble with those situations where just be early isn't the best plan. I can't stand there and wait for 20 minutes. And these messages that I get say, it's time to get serious. These messages I get say, these buses could be delayed for, you know, 20 minutes or more. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't have that. I can't just wait around for that. I need to kind of know, like, when... I did. Where did I put it? Check in my purse in the car. It's like, yeah, okay. I mean, I know that I should technically be early, and Ander has an easier time being early, but I'm like, well, I can't just stand out there for 25 minutes. I've got a lot of things I have going on, and I can't, I don't know. To be totally honest, I will go, you know, I'll look at my viewership, which I don't pay a whole bunch of attention to, but I'll look at my viewership before I go get Charlotte from the bus. And then oftentimes I will come, when I take that break, oftentimes I will come back and my viewership will be lower than it was when I left, which is 100% understandable. I just took off, took an ad break. Today's ads been all over the place. So there have been like twice as many ads. Says the next auto ad isn't supposed to happen for an hour and 45 minutes because two 3-minute ads ran back to back, which is infuriating. I did not want that to be the case. But And so it's a big deal for me to just take off. I can't leave for 15 to 20 minutes and go stand there at the bus stop. I've kind of got stuff going on. And so, yeah, that irritates me a lot because I don't feel like that's... But at the same time, I also don't want to be one of those parents that's like, this is ridiculous, you should get it together, because I don't know what the problem is. But at the same time, I'm like, well, okay, because this is the case, every once in a while, this type of situation is going to happen where I'm a little late to the bus stop. I caught Charlotte as she was like one house away, and that's not what I want. But at the same time, like, I am the one that has to mostly go get her from the bus. So bye, Hayes. I stuck around while often when Charlotte gets in the time where I need to go start making dinner. I totally get that. I respect that. Today I don't want to make dinner at all. What did I make last night? Korean barbecue that we eat with rice in lettuce cups, and I made pot stickers. So, like, I'm dinnered out. I don't want to make dinner. That's... I think I understand. Oh, nope. Oh, yes. Okay, I get it. So she gives light when she does that. Oh, I messed it up. That's kind of interesting that she gives light that way, but okay. Take it. Okay. I just don't know what the problem is. I don't know if it's a lack of buses or if it's a lack of bus drivers. It's probably a lack of bus drivers. But let's be honest. There's a lack of everything in the public education system right now because nobody is paid enough. So nobody wants to go drive a bus filled with, 30 plus little kids that are misbehaving and not being respectful. And like, I totally get it. So I just wish I kind of knew the situation. I knew it. I'm gonna fight her freaking mom. Okay, that was cool. That was great. Okay. Can't jump into it. Oh no! Hold on. I need to catch up on chat. But I should probably just get rid of it because okay, so it's just stay alive. Like, it's just dodge, dodge, dodge. Can't see where my person is. Okay, all right, that was cool. Is this her mom? I mean, seriously, asking. Legit question. There's so many in that one. At least you heal. If you can land consecutive hits without getting hit first, you can heal. Oh, what? This is bananas. Okay. Oh, one more hit and I am dead. So dead. All the deads. Dang it! Ugh. That's what I thought. I legit thought you meant redheads called blueies. That's what I thought. Okay, you just gotta dodge and jump. I feel like you didn't get as many hits in that time. I do work hard in this. I work really hard at this. I try to stay consistent. I do a lot of work behind the scenes, and I do a lot of work to try and keep my, like my setup and everything. There is a lot of work that goes into it, and I think a lot of people, and I've experienced this in my own life, a lot of people that are like, oh, well, I mean, you're just streaming. Or like, they're like, well, why can't you just skip a stream that day? Or like, why can't you just, and I'm like, you don't, that's so much harder than you think, than you think it is. It's a lot more work to, it just doesn't feel right. Like, this is something that I do also for myself every day. So it's not just me being like, oh, well, I have to work. It's not me saying, well, I have to stream. It's me saying, I want to stream. I enjoy streaming. It's something that brings me a lot of joy. As I get pummeled. And so for people to say, oh, well, it's not a big deal if you just miss one stream or something. I'm like, it is. It's a huge deal. Okay. Wow, that was intense. Woo! All right. That was nuts. That was bananas. Okay, Neva is larger? Yes. Oh, I am controlling this. My mom had a really hard time with my streaming schedule. She didn't really understand that. She didn't understand how much work went into it and how important it was to me. So there would be so many times that my mom would say, well, I don't understand why you can't just miss a stream today and come over to my place and do this instead or whatever. Oh, nice. And I would be like, I don't know how to explain this, but it's not just streaming. It's important to me. It's a project for me that I feel is really important. And it's something that I want to stay consistent with. And my mom said she understood, but there were times where I was like, she doesn't really understand. None of my friends really understand. Yeah, dream sequence that was crazy. But you know what? At the same time, like, the funny thing about it is this game is so kind of ethereal anyway that it absolutely could have been real. 100%. Like, I never once was like, oh, this is totally not happening. That felt very, very real. And I think a lot of people kind of feel that way. Oh, sorry. Ah! That was not how I meant it. Okay. Oh, she is like literally my sword at this point. What? That is bananas. Wow. Okay. Oh, that was really cool. Doing something alone, like streaming, is harder for people to understand, I think. They don't see other participants. And it's like my one... Seriously, I get... You know what? I don't even get that anymore. I was gonna say, it's that 1 hour I get to myself, but I don't even get that anymore because I have to leave my door open and I am interrupted by my toddler yelling at me over the baby gate. Sometimes she leaves me alone for longer periods. Sometimes she becomes a lot more engrossed in what she's doing in her room. But I refuse to put her on an iPad for the entire time I stream. I just don't feel good about that. And she can spend an hour in her room, but there are definitely, I don't even get that anymore. I don't even get an hour to myself anymore. It used to be, well, it's the 2 hours I get to myself while my baby naps. And now it's the little 15-minute sections I get to myself until my toddler yells at me and goes, Mama, I need this. How do you get over there? And I love my children dearly, but this is like, I don't know. It's hard. And it's a newer type of job, so some people do not respect the work it takes. No, she will not have the door be closed. No, she won't sleep with the door closed. I can't close my office door. She won't. I mean, the door may be open like this much, but she won't sleep with the door closed. And that makes other things hard too, because it's like, all right, if we're going to kind of hang out in the family room, or if Charlotte and I want to finish, oh, I don't know, like the Rats of Nim, we We have to turn the volume all the way down. Like, there's so much more. We have to be so careful now out in the family room about making noise because she refuses to sleep with her door closed. And so then she hears Ander come home like she did last night. And so she'll, you know, it was like half hour past when I put her in her room, and she hears Ander come home, and she came out of her bed multiple times. Shh. I'm sorry. What? Oh my goodness. He is in the block. What? That is bananas. And I'm not trying to complain and say, oh, everything's hard and everything sucks. It's just, this all stems from the whole like bus thing. It's like, I'm in the middle of something and it's not just me. I don't feel like I can step away from the computer and be like, okay, well, I'm going to take this 20-minute break. And sometimes it ends up happening that way sometimes. And I always feel really bad. I'm grateful I have words on stream so that there's something for people to do, but it just irritates me because loving them and being exhausted by them are not mutually exclusive. And one important lesson I got from therapy, 2 seemingly opposite thoughts can absolutely be true. Yep. I love my kids, but I can't miss them if they're around me all the time. And I did listen to an interesting TED Talk today it was a divorce attorney that said what you can learn about marriage. Oh, is this like the... Oh, crap. Okay, so there's also this, like, personage. Okay. Neva. I just had another thought. And I don't like that thought either. I have constant goosebumps when I'm playing this game. Constant goosebumps. Everything about it gives me chills. Music, visuals, plot line, storyline, everything. Anyway, it was this TED Talk about what you can learn about marriage from divorce. She was talking about how divorces happen and like what the things are that make a divorce happen or whatever. And one of the things she mentioned is there is no such thing as free childcare. It's just not a thing. And so I think a lot of people feel like you can, well, when you have somebody stay home with the kids every day, that's looked at as free healthcare. But it's not, though, because it does have a cost. It has a huge cost for the person that's the default parent that's staying home and taking care of the kids. I don't know. I don't know if that's a friend. After 4 days home over the long weekend with my kiddo, I was a little relieved to go to work, but I still have to parent before and after work, and I still have to do dishes and take care of the house. Parenting/adulting never ends and is unrelenting no matter how you do it. Well, it's like if you have a to-do list, you can kind of finish that to-do list. But when it comes to parenting and when it comes to being, the default parent for your children and be the one that's in charge of making all the most of the health decisions and most of like raising the kids and stuff and doing all that mental load, that never ends. It's totally unrelenting, because even when my kids are asleep in their beds, there is always the possibility that one of them will get sick, one of them will have a bad dream, one of them will wake up and come into my room, one of them will throw up in the middle of the night, one of them will need something, And so it literally never ends. It never, ever ends. And I wouldn't change it for the world, but I think it's so important for people to understand that there is no such thing as free healthcare. I have Neva with me. Maybe I do. Oh, yeah, I do. Because there is absolutely a cost. And it may not be monetary, but it is very, very real. I can't dodge through that. That's problematic. Of course I can't. It's a freaking block. You're in existence. You're just like... Look at these freaking blockheads. Okay. Grab him. Hold him. Oh. These two gonna... Okay. Oh, man, that was a bad situation. Dang it! I was hoping I would make it through that alive. I think the president of Mexico just approved a stipend for stay-at-home parents because they shouldn't be working for free, according to her, which is true. This may not be accurate. I need to double check. I agree that there should... Well, I've thought about that as well. I've thought about... The fact is, when you are a stay-at-home parent, you are literally working. If you paid somebody to do all the jobs that you do, you would be paying thousands of dollars a month for a chef, for a chauffeur, for a nurse, for a, you know, for a cook, for a, you know, personal shopper, you know, for all these different things. And, hey, it's Sword Art, it's back. Are you at the airport? Be careful with airport Wi-Fi. You never know. You never know. And, you know, I kind of agree in a stipend as well, because you know what? A stipend would actually really help the economy as well. Like, when people have money, they spend money. And so I'm not saying that people should just spend with no thought, you know, and just spend it on like frivolous things. But I also feel like when people are doing better financially, they spend more money, which inevitably makes the economy better and stronger. But it just is crazy to me that people will still say that, oh, you're just a stay-at-home mom. It's mind-boggling to me because there's so much work involved. Oh, that's what happened last time. I didn't even... It's literally the exact same that happened last time. Like single parents who work or stay-at-home parents whose spouse doesn't earn enough for a whole family household. I know, it's crazy. I also think, and this might be getting into slightly hot water, but I also feel like, well, I don't know. I'm not going to say that because I don't want to get into trouble. I think to the government, I think there is a benefit of taking children out of the home and putting them in a public school system that could potentially be teaching things that not every parent agrees with, but that the government wants this, you know, wants to be taught or wants to, you know, we teach kids to work from a young age. These kids are in school for 7 hours every day. When correct homeschooling has proven that that's not necessary. That's just not necessary. You don't have to be in school for 7 hours every day to learn the things that you need to learn. And what's more is even though these kids are in school for 7 hours a day, they're technically not learning a lot of the things that they should be learning. Like, you know, as kids get older, they need to learn about interest rates and they need to learn about taxes and they need to learn about, you know, how to change a car tire and how to change their oil and how mortgage rates work and things like that. And kids are not learning that in high school or middle school or anything. You know, how to cook. Like, is home ec even still a thing? I don't know. But no kid really technically needs to be in school for 7+ hours a day. But the problem is because the economy is the way that it is and because people are so, they can't afford to live. So they have no choice but to put their kids in school. And that's why pre-K is now 7 hours a day. And I don't feel the need to put Auden in a 7-hour-a-day pre-K. I would absolutely put her in a half-day pre-K, but I don't feel the need to put her in for 7 hours every day. And so they're all problems. They're all problems that are all, like, they all layer on top of each other. And what's more is more kids than ever these days cannot read. They can't read. The pandemic completely screwed over our children, and they can't read. They can't read, and a lot of them can't write. And they are you freaking kidding me? Yo, at least I beat those bosses. And they can't read because the pandemic sent all the kids home. Whether or not you agree that social distancing and all that stuff was needed or whatever, that's not what I'm arguing. That's not what I'm saying. I'm simply saying we're seeing the direct results of keeping our children home when they were the least at risk, right? And because they were home and because they were trying to learn off of computers, many parents couldn't support that because they were working and because they had other things going on. And so kids suffered. Kids' education suffered. And you talk to any public teacher and they'll tell you, public education teacher, and they'll tell you that most of the kids these days. But that's not even the whole problem, because when George W. Bush was in office, he did the No Child Left Behind Act, which is kids pass even if they shouldn't pass. And that has added a whole bunch of problems as well. I remember my mom talking about that. She was like, I've got all these kids that I have no choice but to pass them, even though they cannot pass. But I am supposed to pass them because no child should be left behind. Are they not doing mortgage problems in math class anymore? I have no idea. I know, right? You would think that the government would teach kids how to pay their taxes. I mean, it's their income, right? Yeah, the social and emotional, and like I said, whether you agree or not with the lockdown or all that stuff, I obviously have my own beliefs, and there are a lot of people that believe different things, but I do think it was absolutely detrimental to our children. And it was detrimental to a lot of people, but education as a whole, at least in the United States, we will be reaping those what we sowed for a long time because of the decisions that were made. However, I don't know what other decisions were supposed to be made. How else were we supposed to educate our kids? You've got an economy with parents that needed to work. Nobody was going to who was going to homeschool? There was no other alternative. All of a sudden, over a spring break here, schools suddenly had to figure out how to teach their kids online. It was totally insane. So that's a big issue. And so, you know, when it comes to, but you're right, if you choose to homeschool, yeah, the pandemic did a number on so many people, but homeschooling then adds being a teacher to your already lengthy free repertoire of jobs. Yep, totally agree. It's you. Well, and actually, I do feel like somebody, is it here in the United States or was it somewhere else that said if you homeschool, maybe it's Trump that said he was going to do this. I don't remember, but I just remember somewhere along the line, it was somebody that said homeschooling parents should get some sort of stipend and they should get the same tax-free stuff that teachers do or something like that. Or they should get the same tax breaks, or they should not be taxed on their school supplies or something like that. I don't remember what it was. But you know, if you're homeschooling your kid, then technically, yes, you should be employed and I feel like you should be paid. But I don't know how they would do that, really. Can I not ride Neva right now? Because that would be stupendous. Oh, I was just pushing our button. I was like, there's no way. This is going to take forever if I have to like hoof it with my own. Whoa, I thought that was going to go down. This might be my new desktop wallpaper. But the reality is, when the pandemic happened, everybody was like nobody knew what was going on and nobody knew what was true or right or anything. And we were all just doing the best we could. GJ! Oh my gosh, that's the first we've ever had a GJ. I have a couple DJs, but I don't have a GJ. Welcome. Thanks for following my channel. They can't teach taxes in school because they keep changing the rules every year. Amen to that. I do all our own taxes. No, that's not true. We take our taxes to somebody, but like I have to get all the bookkeeping done. And like, it's such a mess to try and get all of our taxes done. It's so frustrating. Okay, I don't think we can do anything. Well, you came to the wrong place because I don't know how to teach algebra. I am bad at math. I don't speak that language. Where did Neva go? Oh, I can't ride her on this platform. Where did she go? I'm pushing the button. Algebraic! Yeah, I'm bad at math. really bad. Really, really bad. My daughter's pretty good at it, and I'm really proud of her. But my husband is better at math than I am. So he helps her with her math homework. I will say, I'm grateful her teacher this year does not offer any homework. She is rare. She's never brought home any homework. And I think that's great. I don't think elementary school kids should have homework unless they are struggling to finish assignments in class. But just to have homework just because, I don't agree with that. Can you jump up here? No, you cannot. Reminds me of that line in... There's that Olaf's... What is it? Once Upon a Snowman, where he's like, I can juggle. No, I cannot. I got too confident. No, not algebra in elementary school. Just like, I mean, your basic addition, division, you know, stuff like that. But I'm missing something here. Hey. This is also a really pretty... I'm supposed to like activate that? One side has stairs. Maybe we can't go this way yet. Dear Algebra, stop asking us to come find your ex. They are not coming back and we don't know why either. Yeah, I was fine with math until they threw letters into it. And then I was like, oh, this freaking sucks. I can't do letters. Are you gonna come with me? Oh, why were you not here before? I don't understand. Also, now I can't get up on your back, so that doesn't make any sense. Obviously, Neva is trying to tell me something, but like... Hey, and there's DJ! If your bra has algae on it, time for a new washing machine. Ooh, means you've been wearing that bra for a long time. Why can you not ride Neva right now? I don't understand. Okay, I've learned that there's a little icon in the bottom left corner that shows when you can ride her. Okay. Oh, what? He's like underneath me. Oh, that is crazy. That is a really cool mechanic. Yes, but she can have more. Oh, that's really cool. It's like we're fighting the reflection on the bottom. 3 minus what equals 1? 2. My hippie friends disagree. My favorite book that teaches math is, well, like super basic math, is Pete the Cat and his 4 groovy buttons. Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt. It had 4 big, round, funky buttons. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. And then a button pops off. And then he says, how many buttons are left? 3. 4 minus 3. No, 4 minus 1 equals 3. That's my favorite book, personally. I love Pete the Cat. Pete the Cat's great. I love Pete the Cat. My favorite one is the shoes one. What is happening? I can't keep my eyes. Oh, it's all opposite. God, that is crazy. This is so amazing. Oh, of course. Naturally, we've got the stone. Oh. This is penance. Gosh, this really takes a lot of effort with my brain. He gets kind of tired there after pushing his block for a second. I do not blame him. How do we get up there? Oh, this is hurting my brain. Okay, cool. Wow. This area is so cool. It's confusing, but it's super cool. Be a match teacher. Well, and then they changed math. They were like, yeah, no, math wasn't working somehow. So we're going to do Common Core math now, which makes 0 sense. And it's kind of one of those, like, I kind of understand why they decided to do Common Core math, but I also don't. They want the kids to be able to, we've talked about this before. They want the kids to be able to, like, explain exactly, well, what is it? Why did they do Common Core math? Was it because, oh, dang it. Yeah, why? Like, why did they change it? They just changed math for no reason. You know what I mean? They were just like, yeah, no, we don't do math the old way anymore. You have to draw out all these little things and like squares and stuff. And you have to do all these crazy, it's crazy. That is not how I learned math, 100%. And my mom even was like, Common Core ruined math. Whoa. It ruined math, and I don't know whose idea it was, but like, what the heck? What is the deal with Common Core math? And Mr. Incredible talks about it in Incredibles 2. He's like, you can't just change math. And I'm like, I totally agree. You can't just be like, yeah, we've been teaching it this way for this many years, but we've just decided to change it. It's like, why? What good does that do? Now I, as a parent, can't even help my kid because I don't know how they're learning it. I don't know how... This is fine. This is fine. Yeah, he's like, you can't just change math. I know. Dash is like, that's not how we do it. He's like, you can't just change math. And I appreciated, I really appreciated The Incredibles because The Incredibles also kind of went into the whole, like, that's what it's like to be a stay-at-home parent. And it's really hard. It's really challenging. And oh, okay, wait. Oh, my brain! I cannot figure this out. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I have never played a game with mechanics like this. I've played games where they've like switched it on you or whatever, but none of them have been quite like this. This is so unique and this is so imaginative. So I understand the Common Core approach, though I don't agree with it as a way to learn how math works. I actually use Common Core principles when doing math in my head. But like, I don't know. I can't help my kid now because with math because I don't understand Common Core. So now I'm like, cool, now I can't, like I could have helped her with like basic stuff, but Common Core I don't understand. Charlotte understands it. I don't know. Oh, I see you over there. Oh, that's really close. This is crazy. I love every second of it. Whoa. But now... What? Makes no sense. Where do I go now? Oh, okay. Wild. Oh. Who doesn't love a bit of old... Bye, Lindsay! How close am I to the end of the game? Oh, I pushed the wrong button. That was, wow, that was totally random. There is some math formula we learned to sing to the tune of Pop Goes the Weasel. Okay, I understand now. Lindsay's the best. Are you gonna howl? Are you gonna do your howl? You gonna do it? I don't understand. Oh, we've already done this one. Okay. Oh my. Yeah, that flower's already open. But I would say 2/3 of the way or 3/4 of the way. Oh, so do you think I'll be able to finish it tomorrow? What time is it? It's 4:08. I'm gonna have to sign off at about 4:30 anyway. Ooh, that's fancy. You fancy, huh? I will not finish her today. What is the one that is Pop Goes the Weasel? X equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Wow. Nope. That is all Greek to me. I see that. I don't want to miss things. Okay, baby. You need to go out, love. Friend? Oh? Friends? Romans? Countrymen? Bubby, I am busy. I need you to go out so I can finish working. She looks lovely ice skating, but I need to go. Oh. I see. I need you to go out, babe, please. Oh, now I cannot leave. Now I must leave. Friend? Okay, all right, okay. Hooray. And I'm gonna have to sign off here soon anyway, but I obviously have a lot of opinions when it comes to who would have thought that a bye. Who would have thought that a delayed bus was gonna make that much of an impact? It's just, it's like you go through the motions every day where like you're doing things and you're, you know, and you're living this life. And this is just your day-to-day thing. But then something like that comes along and you realize just how thin the thread is that you've kind of been hanging on. And you're like, oh, I really wish that there were this or this. I would love to put Auden in some sort of half-day daycare, not daycare, I'm sorry, half-day like pre-K. I remember I called our public school and I was like, hey, this was back when we first moved here. Am I going the right direction? Yes. I was like, hey, I'd love to put my daughter in pre-K. This was when Charlotte was 4. And I said, can you tell me about pre-K? And they said, yeah, it's, you know, for the full day, it goes from 7:30 until whatever. And I was like, okay, well, I don't want her in for the full day. And they said, well, we don't have a half day option. And I said, okay. And I get it. Parents need to work. School has become a glorified daycare at this point. We have a lot of kids that are in school and their parents are working. And so they don't offer, like I went to half-day kindergarten. Andrew went to half-day kindergarten. Charlotte did not go to half-day kindergarten. Charlotte didn't go to kindergarten at all because it was right during lockdown. And so we did not put her in kindergarten. It was right at the same time that they were bringing kids back to school, but she had never been to school before. And I was like, I can't send her to school with like partitions between her and her schoolmates and like social distancing at lunch and all that stuff. I was like, I can't do that. She's already going to be like traumatized enough going to school. It's going to be a huge, huge thing for her. So I homeschooled her in a way. I taught her to read. I was able to teach her to read. And that was what I offered. And she's a great reader. She reads above her school level. She reads about 6th grade level and she's in 4th grade, but actually she probably reads more like a 7th or 8th grade level. But, you know, so I didn't feel comfortable sending her to kindergarten, but when I asked about pre-K, I was like, okay, well, can I just check her out? Like, can I just bring her home every day? Like, come get her? Oh, there's friends back there. Watching the broken tentacle. Tentacle, wow. I'm looking at this guy's friggin' arm tentacles. Broken... Oh no! again? Help me out! Oh my gosh, Neva. That's what my dog sounds like out in the backyard, literally all day long. Hey, it's Landrider! Yeah, Neva grew up. I do think Neva is a female because I think that was a male. I think we're gonna have to eventually say goodbye to Neva. I have a lot of feelings about it. Yeah, a lot of like I remember asking, I was like, you would do full day pre-K for 4-year-olds? And she was like, honestly, there's really not a lot of learning going on. It's mostly just kind of playtime. And I was like, okay, cool. So, oh shoot, I did that wrong. I was like, okay, so can I just come get her like every day at like 1 or like 2? And she goes, oh no. And I said, what do you mean no? And she goes, and I was like, I mean, I would come physically pick her up. And she was like, yeah, if you take her, if she has too many absences or like too many missed days, then you'll get flagged and you won't be able to have her in our system anymore or whatever. And I was like, now hold on a second. We're talking about pre-K that you just told me doesn't even have a curriculum. And you're telling me that as an American taxpayer, I can't come pull my kid out at 1 p.m. every day? No thanks. And it sucks because then the stay-at-home parent suffers because they're the ones that are left. And realistically, like school starts, right? I mean, yes, okay, there's pre-K, but like you're home with your baby. First 4 years, you're just on your own. If you can't afford daycare, you are just on your own. There's no help. There's nothing because once again, there is no such thing as free daycare. It's insane. I was just like, I didn't even know. I mean, I know that it wasn't her fault. And it wouldn't help for me to be like, that is ridiculous. You know, that's not her fault. She just works for the school. That's not her fault. That's a national problem. That's so many problems wrapped into one. That's the fact that parents have to work too much because they can't afford to live, because everything is insanely expensive. And anybody that says that inflation isn't a problem is out of their minds because nobody can afford anything anymore. And what are we gonna fight up here? Because it's not gonna be that easy. I doubt it. Yep, knew it. See you later. Oh, that's helpful though, Neva. That's helpful for that. I don't think I can make it up there. Oh shoot. You are you're a problem. And you need to go away. Okay. That's right. Oh, there's another one. Oh shoot. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's a freaking another one. Do they just keep coming? What the heck, man? There's no such thing as free childcare. Somebody's got to watch your kid. You either have to pay somebody to watch your kid, even if you have family. Like, family watching your kid is still your family watching your kid. They're still responsible and liable for that child, you know? There's no such thing as free healthcare, or free childcare. It has some sort of cost. So it's just, you know, you've got these families that are working. Most of the time, both parents are working, and they have to work. And often, but at the same time, though, you know what I have found is that a lot of people work and say that they have to put their kid in daycare so they can work, when really, if you crunch the numbers, they're not actually saving any money. And what they're doing is putting their kids in daycare and then playing basically virus roulette because if you do put your kid in daycare, you don't get money back for the days your kid doesn't go. Your kid gets sick and they stay home. Guess what? Now I have to stay home from work with a sick kid and I don't get any money back because I paid up front for the month or whatever for daycare. And so most of the time, well, maybe not most of the time. I'm sorry, I misspoke. Sometimes these families or these people that think they have to work it really doesn't put them that much more on top. Now, I do know people that were trying to qualify for a house or whatever, and that extra just couple $100s a month, they put their kid in daycare and their wife went to work, and that extra couple $100s a month brought their debt to income ratio down so they could buy a house. Fantastic. I think that's great. But ultimately, I think there are some people that think they have to work and put their kids in daycare when really it's like, you don't really come out that far ahead when you put your kid in daycare and like my mom used to tell me all the time, "Hey Apache, how are you? Good to see ya." My mom used to tell me, "You really need a mental break. I think you need to go get a part-time job." And I was like, I would love to work a part-time job. I would go work at freaking Starbucks. I wouldn't care. I'd love to just kind of have a reason to get out of the house and to just kind of be, it's not as much fun helping customers, I guess, if you have a bunch of angry customers, but I would be happy to have a part-time job somewhere. But putting Auden in daycare so I could work a part-time job makes no financial sense. It would only be for possibly the mental gain in mental health for me, like a mental health boost. But even then, it depends on what the part-time job is. Because if I'm working at a coffee shop and people are yelling at me all day because customer service kind of sucks like that, that's not a mental boost. I may be out of my house and not responsible for my kids for that time, but like, it's not like I get to go do lashes, which is something that I really enjoyed and had to quit my job to move here. And so, it just didn't make any sense. It didn't make any financial sense. It didn't make any mental health sense. It didn't make any like emotional health sense. It didn't make any sense. And my mom did not seem to understand that. She was like, "Well, but you need a break." And I'm like, "But that's not a break, because then if Auden gets sick, who has to call work off, or who has to not go into work to take care of her? Not Ander, because Ander makes a whole lot more money than I do at his job. So it's not going to be him that stays home. My little part-time job isn't going to be worth that. So I might as well just not work." GJ's like, "My parents would just drop me off a random South Philly street every morning and tell me to find a way home." You could be a latchkey kid, just, and times are different too. Like, it used to be that kids were a little more, we weren't as careful with taking care of our kids. But I'm not entirely convinced that, well, no, that's not true. Yeah, dealing with people who are still waiting for their coffee is quite a bit like dealing with little kids. That's what I'm saying. If you're in a customer service type industry, or you're in like retail, it's not a break. You're just dealing with kids that are different than yours. I've worked in both those industries. I've worked in the food industry and the retail industry, and I can tell you it is 100% just like dealing with kids. So the whole, it's a problem that has so many facets to it. It's not just, oh, well, we need free childcare if there's no such thing. So I'm an advocate for love and kindness, positivity. You guys know that, but I appreciate everybody being here. This has been lovely background music for our TED Talk. So I'll see all of you guys tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see all of you guys next time.